Welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Let's Play. What's funny is, there's actually diamonds right here. I didn't notice them. So, I'm gonna go back and craft myself a... It's the way back, right? Looks like the way back. Anyways, point being, I'm going to craft myself a pickaxe so I can mine that and finally get another diamond pickaxe again. Yeah, I think this is the right way. I see an opening. It's my time. It's about midnight right now, so this is why I'm speaking in a lower register, because my lower register is naturally a little bit quieter. So just go that way and look up at the ceiling. I can do that just fine. There aren't any issues with that one. Do that all day. Just need to be able to find my iron. It should be right here. Okay. Put that in here. It's uh, 5. These. That should do it, in theory. Let's see, 32 would be 4. Okay, no, it needs to be one more. There we go. Okay. Let's craft pickaxe. Still haven't given this dog a name. Comment down below what you want the dog's name to be, and I'll whoever the most liked comment is, I'll a reasonable name, like an actual name for a dog, not like some stupid, right? Anyways, yeah, the most liked comment will be the name of the dog, assuming it's a real dog name. And I know people will actually comment now because it's late. My videos are finally getting pushed out to people. It's been a good year and a half since um, my videos have been getting pushed out like at all. So it's nice to see some new faces around here. So yeah, comment down below what to name the dog, and hopefully, probably at least one comment that gives the dog a reasonable name. Nice. I can't believe I missed this. Is it just 2? Yeah, it's just 2. Okay. It's fine. I can live with it. Since I'm here, might as well keep digging. Yeah, really, I could find more diamonds. Well, I know I've cleared out these caves pretty thoroughly, so I wouldn't imagine it'd be very close by. Well, I had to do quite a fair amount of digging before I get any more, which is okay. I can live with it. It's not that tedious. It is kind of boring to watch, though. I look back at my own stuff and I always like skip the mining parts. I also skip other people's mining parts whenever it comes up in their videos. So I'd imagine it. Oh Jesus! I'd imagine it's not very fun to watch me just go mining. Which is fine, you know. It's fun to go mining, but it's not very fun to watch it. That would make sense. I mean, visually, it's not very stimulating, right? And since you're not the one doing the digging, you don't really want or need the diamonds, right? So you don't have a use for them. I do. So as the player, I do. As the viewer, you just sit here like, oh, when is he gonna get the next diamond? You know. So I'm just sitting here mining and mining and mining and mining, hoping that eventually come across something good, right? But again, like it's not a very entertaining watch. So I apologize to those of you watching who don't like seeing me go mining, because I'd imagine that's probably going to cover the next few episodes of this quite thoroughly, without much in between. So yeah. It is what it is. I'm gonna be honest right now. As of currently, the whole like phone with a touchscreen. Oh, hey, diamonds! The whole phone with a touchscreen concept is becoming more and more prevalent. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like it. It's too. It's boring, really. Because if that's becoming a traditional thing, then every single cell phone is going to look the exact same, right? And there isn't going to be much variation, because everything is going to have a touchscreen on it. Everything is probably going to have a camera on the back of it, right? There isn't much room for experimentation. Imagine at some point every phone is going to be charged the same way too. It's just not really that fun. It's convenient, sure, yeah. Like it's a really efficient, you know, design, but it's just not cool. Like I wouldn't go to the store and, like, I don't know, see a cell phone on display and go, oh, I want that one, you know. As I was at Walmart recently, and all the phones in the electronics section, a lot of them looked the exact same because they were all touchscreen, right? So it's not very. A lot of phones seem to be losing their sense of identity, because, you know, when everybody is, I'll take this quote from The Incredibles here: if everybody's super, then nobody is, right? So hello. So when every cell phone looks the exact same, acts the exact same, are touchscreens really that special anymore? Not really, right? I mean, sure, flip phones, they were in for quite a while, but the difference with flip phones is that you know, every single one had a different sort of button configuration. Some of them had keyboard, and some of them just had like a dial or a directional pad, right? Like they were all different in some way or another. I can't say the same about touchscreens. A lot of them are the same. Got all your Samsungs and Apples and that sort of thing. It's just not really very interesting. I get where technology is going, and you know, for the sake of my convenience, I'm all for it, but I don't think we should sacrifice sacrifice appeal and identity for convenience, right? Like, sure, yeah, touchscreen is considerably more efficient than any flip phone will ever be, right? But where's the fun in having where's the fun in having a touchscreen if everybody has a touchscreen, right? You're not gonna go around, you know, talking to your friends and being like, oh, you know, your phone's got all these special fancy buttons on it, and mine's only got a few on it. Your phone is cool, right? Like, we can all like look at each other's cell phones or whatever and go, oh, yeah, you got a lot of buttons there. It's pretty cool, right? But nowadays, no, there are no buttons anywhere, so it's just a whole lot of nothing, which is very unfortunate. I think keyboard phones are probably my favorite form of the more identifiable phones. I just like how tactile everything is, right? Like it can actually feel every button. Again, that's you know, that's another bad thing about smartphones, is that when you press a button, it's very easy to miss and accidentally press another button. There is no missing on like a flip phone or a keyboard phone, because each button has its own indentations and they stick out, right? Like you can feel every button. A blind person could operate as a flip phone. I wouldn't imagine any person with any sort of impairment really operating a smartphone. I mean, if you're deaf, yeah, maybe that you'd probably get by with a smartphone if you're deaf, but if you're blind or just, you know, have some sort of mental disability like autism or Down syndrome, you probably won't get very far with a smartphone. But you know what? That's just the way things are. Unfortunately, as consumers, we can't really do much about it. It seems like the trajectory was changed long ago. So all we can really do is hope that flip phones and stuff don't like completely die out, right? Also, unfortunately, I don't think I share the sentiment with a lot of people. So I'm probably gonna end up being disappointed. Like tactile phones are becoming harder and harder to find everywhere. Like don't get me wrong, more people I know still have flip phones and stuff than like actual smartphones, but things are changing, right? And I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it. I just hey, come on, asshole. I just don't feel like this is the way the industry should be going. It's just not a fun direction. I can see everything in the future just being all like gray and boring, samey. Like every house is the same, every phone is the same, every person acts the same because there's only one ideal way to act, right? It's essentially what Radiohead predicted in OK Computer, really. It's just everything will one day become boring, incredibly boring. Like, to the point where you just don't want to live, right? You don't want to live in this boredom. I certainly wouldn't, but yeah, it doesn't seem like things are looking to be any other way. So I guess we're gonna be living in the hell Radiohead described, if we aren't already in it. I guess I don't have much else to say, really. Yeah, what time are we at? You know what? Oh, diamonds. With my little rant about technology concluded, it's actually a pretty good time to cut the video here and say thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.